Chapter 4, a new boss. We still got our lies, I'm assuming. Ooh, your eyes sort of open. A sense of grogginess weighs on you. Proud of you. You're proud of him too. Did you tell him that? Does he know it? You notice your apartment is much brighter than normal. With a jerk, you sit up and look at the clock. You only have an hour until you have to be at work. Ah, crap. We freaking slept in. I mean, we did go to bed late last night. Shit. Your morning routine is discarded. Oh no, as you hurry to get ready. You only have time for breakfast as you rush out the door. That's me every day. It had been a long time since you stayed up so late. You're certain that it is what caused you to sleep in. It's not as if you regret it. Mr. Scott clearly needed someone to talk to. However, you wish you had woken up earlier. Next time you stay up late, you'll have to remember to set an alarm. It's a lovely day outside, warm enough that even the shadows cast by the large buildings don't feel cold. There's a consistent breeze as you power walk your way to work. You get to work without needing to break a sweat. Don't we work late? Never mind, we probably work in the afternoon. You enter the Black Swan. The smell of cigars and booze instantly hits you. And you sometimes wish Black Swan had windows so fresh breeze could come in. We don't have windows. Unfortunately, there are no windows. The boss likes the dark lighting. He says it sets the mood. Sure, bestie. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. To your surprise, you notice that Papyrus is here today as well. Hi, Papyrus! He is seated at the bar with the boss, Mr. Ayla? Mr. Ayla, I gotta say that. Mr. Ayla. Mr. Ayla notices you coming in. He waves you over to them. Hello! Mr. Ayla is the Black Swan owner. He prefers his employees refer to him as boss, a tough, grumbly old man with dark skin, darker hair, and unnaturally blue eyes. He is a rare human with enough magic in him to cast spells. Oh, cool. Not enough to qualify for magic training, but the vibrancy in his eyes mark him as special. You've never seen Mr. Ayla use magic, although many patrons joke he uses it to make his food taste so good. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how to make his voice sound easier. I'll let it fall in naturally. Easier, lassie, said Mr. Ayla. Greet both of them. Sound like a cowboy? Oh yeah, cowboy. You two know each other? Mr. Ayla asks you when you address Papyrus by his name. Miss Faith and I have been introduced, says Papyrus. Good, he says. Child, I've sold... Good, he says. Child, I've sold the swan to this here gentleman. Oh! Hey, Papyrus, I'm gonna see Sans a lot, aren't I? Your eyes widen. You'd not even known the restaurant was for sale. It wasn't, Mr. Ayla responds. This here lad simply drove a hard bargain. Your old boss shrugs. I thought it was old because he's old, but it's old because he's not my boss anymore. I ain't a Springer no more. About time I think of settling down. You knew Mr. Ayla wasn't young, well into his 70s, dang, but you never thought he'd retire. He always had so much energy and was lively in the kitchen with the other chefs. He was an excellent boss who took care of all of his employees. You're sad to see him go. Your reaction makes the boss soften his demeanor. He gives you a hard pat on the shoulder. Don't you worry, Mr. Is that how he's saying it? Papyrus? He gives you a hard pat on the shoulder. Don't you worry, Mr. Papyrus promised to not replace any of you without good concern. I know you'll do just fine, lass. And you know how to reach me if something comes up. Rest assured, Miss Faith, says Papyrus, you will not lose your job. That's good. When Papyrus was watching everyone yesterday, it must have been an assessment. You're curious how well you did. Well, enough not to lose your job right away, but what about down the line? You worked at the Black Swan for 4 years. You're reluctant to have to find another job in this city, especially one with as great as a boss as Mr. Ayla. Papyrus says, May we return to business, Mr. Ayla. He's a pirate. Mr. Papyrus. He's a pirate. He's a pirate. I gave him a country. I don't know how pirates sound. I mean, I do, but I don't know how to sound like that. I gave him a country accent. He's a pirate. He's Mr. Krabs. Okay, let's just read it. Aye, Mr. Papyrus. Get along, lassie. Yes, sir. You get along per orders. I get so messed up. I messed up. You feel more energized than usual when you arrive home. You smell something smoky and spicy when you near your apartment door. There's a little pink buttercup taped to your door with a note. I'm scared. You open the note and see a time and address. It's signed by Sant. It's for your date tomorrow. Oh! I don't think that was gonna be by Gaster. I thought he was gonna be threatening me. You carefully take the. I'm saying oh as if I'm not surprised. Like we had this planned. I agreed to it. I literally agreed to it. You carefully take the flower and give it a sniff. Happy for the small gift and confirmation of where to meet. You head inside. Am I? We're happy? You head inside and place the flower and note on your kitchen table. You slept in later, and despite a busy shift, you do not feel tired. How would you like to spend your night? Go to bed? Go for a run? I don't think I want to do that. We could get more clues, though. We could find out where our brother is. However, I'm just worried for our safety. I don't know if those hearts are actually, like, lies. I don't want to die. Let's do it. Let's take a risk. Let's run. Let's go for a run. You change into your running clothes and put your dinner in the fridge. It'll be a nice treat when you come back. Seeing as how the music didn't change, I'm assuming we're safe. The night air is filled with city noise as you made your way to the park. We're gonna see someone die, aren't we? The familiar humdrum of jazz music from late night bars, to men loudly laughing and chatting with one another, to escorts calling out at passerbyers. Your rundown area really comes alive at night, especially on a Friday night. You pass many people in the street who pay you no mind. You hop over the cracks, keeping to the sidewalk that's lit by the magical amethyst-colored crystals in the lamppost. It's only Ebot City that uses colored lampposts, one of the many unique quirks about it. Rune City, the capital of Delta, and where you lived previously, use electrical lampposts, and they are only stationed on the main roads. The dreamer's gift of light to this dark city is much appreciated, especially right now, when you've chosen to take a jog near midnight, alone, in a mafia-run city. So, maybe this is the game telling me I should have stayed my butt home? If Lawrence was with you. Uh-oh! If Lawrence was with you, he'd definitely scold you. You're nearing the park. It skips a beat. You stop immediately. Turn around and sprint home. Linger and assess. Running could draw attention your way. This is spooky. This is spooky. This is spooky. This is spooky. I think I'm gonna die. Okay, we run near the park. Let's assess how we got to this situation. We're running at midnight. We run near the park. It skips a beat. So we're near the park. We stop immediately. We could turn around and sprint home. The pros of that is that we can get home, and that if someone is trying to attack us, we get an extra start because we immediately start running. And they didn't get to prepare for that. We could linger and assess, and that could give us clues and information. But that could also draw attention to us and also get us killed. And I would prefer if that didn't happen. I'm gonna save. This is chapter 4 now. I should have saved at the start of it. I already took a risk. Look. I'm scared. Look, guys, you gotta understand. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I already took a risk freaking running out in the middle of the night anyway. Now all of a sudden, we're in danger. I want to go home, but I want information. You know what? You miss every shot you don't take. I'm scared. I literally jumped as the music freaking changed. I jumped, I flinched, and my whole bed moved. I'm scared. We should have stayed home. I lied to myself when I said I'd look out the window and see them. I lied to myself. I lied. I should have took myself home. have stayed home. I lied. I said I wouldn't do this again, but I lied. You lower yourself to the ground, your pink eyes scanning around you. There, a group of men, drunk, if they're stumbling and clutching on bottles is any indication, are meandering down the opposite sidewalk. I don't know what that means. See it though? One draws. Fucking covered. How's that even? I know. They nod. And you realize they are part of the different gang. Versace family. It's rare to see mafios from that family so close to your area, with the Vivace mark themselves with green. Okay, I gotta burp. Excuse me. Where the Vivace mark themselves with green, the Versace mafiosos wear suit hats with an orange band and an orange feather in them. The more feathers a member has in their hat, the higher rank they are. Was there when it first started? I saw it from the beginning. Five? It's a monster, slurs one of them. Not even, he hiccups, not even those guards could take it down. That'd be fun to watch, laughs the highest ranked member. The deathless beast against a royal guard. It's undying. They all laugh at that. Monsters fighting monsters is something I'd pay to see. Why don't they? A lot of people would pay. I'd pay. The deathless beast against a royal guard? So it has to be Undyne. The deathless beast. Would that be Gaster? I don't know. It could be Kara. I'm assuming Kara's here. Know what else I pay for? Fucking laugh. That one pulls out a... Hello? What does that mean? The one pulls out a gun and holds it aloft. She's gonna kill someone or himself. It skips a beat. Your clues have been updated. You can't stay any longer. You'll be spotted. Turn around, sprint home. We're gonna die! You don't hesitate. You turn on your heel and you sprint away. Oi, look at him go! Your voice a good distance behind you shout. Where are you running to? Laughs another. Ask him. You're almost around a corner. It skips a beat. Jump back unexpectedly. Leap around for the corner. Drop to the ground. It skips a beat. Jump back unexpectedly. Drop to the ground. I'm dropping to the ground. We're dropping. You drop to the ground. There's an instant pain. We're dead. I killed myself. You drop to the ground. There's an instant pain in your head. The worst migraine you've ever encountered. And then it abruptly stops and you are thrown into darkness. Bad duck. Oh, I think I busted my head on the sidewalk. So let's reload. Here. Load. That was awful. I can't believe I died. I thought it was gonna be a gun. Turn and sprint home. Jump back unexpectedly. You jump back. A bullet whizzes in front of you, hitting the street beside you as it misses. What? But I dropped. I dodged the bullet. Dropping would dodge a bullet. That's what I did. That's why I dropped, because I dodged a bullet. I thought if I jumped back, I would be like missing someone. Whatever. We died or whatever. Please don't tell me that's on our record. Please don't tell me my lives are still there. A bullet whizzes in front of you, hitting the street beside you as it misses. Oh, my bad. The fuck? Fucker dodged. Did you see that shit? Help! They aimed at me! You don't linger. You sprint around the corner as the voices laugh behind you. They freaking shot me for fun! We're in a mafia world. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. Their tones tinge with drunken glee. Footsteps climb behind you, uneven but strong. I should have stayed home. They giggle and yelp with glee. What? They giggle and yelp with glee, running you down with unrelenting pauses. You're fast though. Fast enough they can catch you with their hands. Click, it's gonna be. The gun, however, abruptly go. Okay, we died once, we can't do it again. Abruptly, you go into the alleyway on your left. It will take you longer to get home, but this way is too narrow for them to chase you. Scale the chain fence ahead of you. No way they can reach chase. I'm scaling the fence. You make a jump for the front. Did I die? So clearly I'm not good. I should, you know what? This is a lesson learned. This is a lesson learned. This is a lesson learned. This is a lesson learned that I should stop it. You miss every chance you don't take. Screw that, bro. I'm staying home. I'm playing it safe from now on. You shimmy through with speed that only comes from fearing for your life. You hear a bullet go behind you. Your ears ring from them firing the gun so close to you. Fuck. I ain't chasing down there. Why the fuck not? This is a new suit, you What does that mean? Oh, this is a new suit. As in, like, he just bought it. This is a new suit, you fuck. Get back, fucker. There's a laughter behind you as a group of men stumble into one another. One of them hiccups, and then another turns around and proceeds to throw up. That's disgusting. You don't stop to watch. You make it through the alleyway and you bolt home. You do not stop until you are back inside your apartment, panting out of breath. We died twice, y'all. We died twice. If that's on our record, we have 1 life left. I'm never doing something like that again. At least not twice. I did one once in a row is sure, but twice in a row, never. Cause I freaking went out there. I mean, I got some new clues. I just gotta be smarter. I was overthinking it. I don't know, y'all. You change into your pajamas. You get into bed. You decide to not go running at night again. Okay, sure. At least tomorrow you have your date with Sans. No, I'm not after that. I'm going to sleep. I'm sleeping the whole day away. I died twice, y'all. I'm saving it. Screw that. I died twice. Chap 4. Frowny face. You wake up refreshed and energized. No, I do not. I'm tired. You don't have as much time in the morning as you do. Okay, let's pretend that never happened. We reset. Besides, it's not even that big of a deal. We die all the time in Undertale and we reset like it never happened. Girl, it's good. We're fine, we're good. Whatever. You wake up refreshed and energized. You don't have as much time in the morning as you do before work. So for today, you decide to forego the morning run in favor of a long skin and hair routine. We need one after that night. Once satisfied, you make your way to the address on the note Sans left for you. It's at an upscale breakfast brunch cafe on the nicer part of town. Sans the night I had last night. Ugh. It's not too far from the dessert shop where Rousey wants to meet, so we'll be able to go there right afterward. Oh, we have a date on the same day? You have a fun day ahead of you. A date and then dessert with a friend. You run your fingers through your chocolate brown hair, mindful of the wind. It isn't too warm outside, especially due to all the shadows cast by the skyscrapers, however. The wind was... Oh. It isn't too warm outside, especially due to all the shadows cast by the skyscrapers. However, the wind was fiercer than normal. You do take a trolley bus to reach your destination. You don't want to risk arriving sweaty, so you arrive earlier than planned. The breakfast shop sits at a corner. It's the bottom of a brick building with a fence and patio on the side. It's named... Good golly. It's named LaBelle-Lou? I'm gonna call it that. LaBelle-Lou? I don't know why I'm out here thinking I'm freaking... What's his name? What's that detective's name? It's not Harry Potter. It's not. Watson? That's the sidekick's name. Sherlock Holmes. I don't know why I'm out here thinking I'm Sherlock Holmes or freaking Indiana Jones. I'm not built for this. I can't. I died twice. Whatever. It takes inspiration from Cursive, a small country known in the East. Cursive is regarded as the center of high culture. Almost all the current art and fashion trends originated from Cursive and their capital city, Norturi. Norturi is even known as the city of love. Oh, so it's like Paris. Lawrence always wanted to visit, as do you, not you though. I'm tired. I don't feel like Sure. Sure, visit shore, live, no. I gotta figure out a name for that. Le Boulay. Le Boulay. If it's inspired by Cursive, then I'm gonna say Le Boulay. Le Boulay's outside bricks are painted white. Their windows have mint green or in their windows have mint green ornate bars over them, and there are huge hanging white flowers draped all over the side of the building. The cafe takes up 2 floors of the building, and on the second floor all the windows are opened up. You can see many guests sitting at the tables by the window. One of the guests reaches out to pull in a white flowering vine and sniff it. The patio outside is fenced in with a black iron fence that has a design top. There are vines wrapped around each fence pole. An entire area is shaded by a built-in canopy. The fence is high enough that you can't see over it, and the vines growing around the poles are thick enough it's difficult to see through. You do, however, catch a glimpse of something familiar. On the wind you smell something spicy and smoky. It skips a beat, but thump. I don't want to hear that no more. It skips a beat, I'm tired. I'm staying home. Although you arrived early, perhaps not early enough, you step inside the cafe. It's much more crowded than you expected. The white and mint green tiles have a pretty mosaic on them. That's what it says, right? All the tables have a variety of different colored flowers and glass vases on them. The windy day has greatly benefited the shop. The wind constantly flowing and brings in fresh air and keeps the place cool despite how many bodies are crammed inside. Ooh, that's a word I don't know how to say. The matridi greets... Girl, I don't know. The matridi greets you with a smile at the front. Table for 2, ma'am? You explain you have plans to meet someone, and he might already be here. Name? You say Sans. The person seems surprised by this, but just for you to follow them. You're guided through the tables. You have a spot reserved outside, they say. You thank them and step out. But thump. A hot wind blows down the back of your neck. Your throat dries out, you go to clear it. You glance behind you, wondering if anyone else was bothered by the heat surge. No, girl, it's Sans. Good morning, little lady, draws a familiar deep voice. You turn to the voice, your peony-colored eyes meeting crimson eyelights in black sockets. You resist the urge to demurely look away. No, I don't. The patio's empty, save for you and Sans. Oh, so we're alone. The air is unnaturally warm to you. Sans, I got shot twice because my nosy butt decided to lurk around in the dark. Sans is seated at a wide white metal table in the back. The skeleton monster is in a black suit with a white vest and black tie today. His suit hat has been placed on the table. At your arrival, he smoothly stands up to greet you. The closer he steps to you, the stronger you smell that familiar spiciness. He holds out a hand to you. You notice he's wearing one of those fancy magic watches. It's something you only see on the big tippers at work. Oh, a magic watch. You take his hand. He raises it to smoothly kiss the back of your hand. Don't know how. He might as well have put a hot stone in the back of your hand with how much it starts to pleasantly burn. Come sit down, he says as he lets go of your hand. He pulls out a chair for you. You take a seat, struggling to keep your racing heart calm. There's a lava rock in your stomach. Your skin feels overly sensitive. Each wind, gentle or harsh, is like someone tracing a needle over you. It's not painful, but obviously distracting. Every time it happens, you feel a rush of heat to your face. Sans takes his seat across from you. You seem awfully warm there, sweetheart, Sans remarks. Maybe we should go someplace else? You are warm. You are very, very warm. But this isn't the first night. You aren't overwhelmed. You aren't unprepared. You are you. And you're enough to remain in control of yourself. Slay, we ate that. A waiter comes out and greets the both of you with a small smile. Good morning. Oh, okay. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. My name is Ron, and I will be your waiter. May I get you started with something to drink? Sans motions for you to order first. That's not how we do that here. I cannot order for myself, sir. You're gonna have to do that. You order a chocolate milk. Yay! They have my drink. Sans orders a black coffee. The waiter says he'll be back shortly with exactly that. When he leaves, Sans says, "That what you always get?" "Yes, it is." "It is. I'll remember that then." he says. Does Sans always order his coffee black? Yep. Coffee is part of my daily... Shut up! You... I don't like that. That was kind of funny. Yep. Coffee is part of my daily grind. You giggle at the pun. No, I do not. You know I do not. Your shoulders relax. You had not noticed you were tense until that moment. You shyly ask Sans what has he... Oh my god, we did a pun. You shyly ask Sans what has he been up to. Sans lets out a... Sans lets out a... I had to take care of some family business for my brother yesterday. Some punks were really cruising for a bruise sin. Let's end this right now. Sounds like he had a latte on his plate. We need to stop this. Stop this. His smile turns into a grin. Sip happens. Stop it. The two you laugh as the waiter brings you your drinks. I ain't laughing at nothing. I don't know if I can come up with puns like that on the spot. At least not that quickly. The rest of your breakfast continues in the same manner. Your nerves are allayed by Sans. He has a natural talent for making you feel comfortable. His Sans is a lot different than the one in the fan fiction. Well, at least not that different, because Frisk in the fan fiction was pretty retaliant towards Sans, and in this game we're pretty compliant. So we're winning constantly. We're winning. And we don't know if Sans is mean if we ignore him, because so far I have no choice but to go with Sans and say yes to him. But I'm wondering if there's an option we get to disobey and be not mean to him, but give a response that he probably wouldn't want. And then the wind will prick your skin and you become acutely aware of how close you are sitting, or you stretch your leg, accidentally grazing his, and feel like you're dipping your leg in hot bath water. Why are you so hot, Sans? Temperature-wise. It is a careful balance of light fun, puns, and knock-knock jokes to abound, and surges of heat and goosebumps. By the end of breakfast, you are full, warm, and tingly. Why is warm bold? Sans takes the check before you even get the chance. The waiter gives it directly to him, and pays with an impressive amount of cash. Ooh, you would never carry that much cash on you. Then again, you're a massive monster. You both stand up from the table. Sans steps close to you. Sans reaches out a hand and gently caresses your cheek with the back of his fingers. Soft as ever, doll face. Get off of me! You swallow. The heat you've been feeling all morning feels like it's been set ablaze by his touch. Goosebumps give you shivers down your spine. Oh, we get choices. There is something in the air, a buzzing tension. It skips a beat. You can't resist leaning into his touch, closing your eyes. You nuzzle into it, loving the sensation. You aren't ready yet. Take a step back with a soft sorry. I just said this. I want to say there's a chance for us to lunch back. And this could be a way to figure out what those hearts above. Maybe it's just for decoration. Who knows? But it could also be if we, if we lose interest, if we make Sans lose interest in us. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired right now. I'm for real right now. I'm tired. I'm scared. I was spooked. I'm easily spooked. I would, if all that stuff didn't happen, I would probably take a step back. We are moving a little bit fast. We're moving a little bit fast. Actually, I'll do it. It skips a beat. You ask Sans, I don't think I did a good choice. I don't think I did a good job. I'm spooked now. I say I learned, but I never did. I swear, I always say I learned my lesson, but I never did. It skips a beat. You ask Sans if you'd like to have dinner. Dinner, he repeats. You want dinner? You want to not rush. It skips a beat. Right, he says. No rush, right. I'm scared. This is so much stress. I can't. My hair's going gray. It doesn't feel he smiles at you. It doesn't feel as warm as it was before. Okay, he agrees. Let's meet for dinner. With your date concluded, I'm over it, y'all. I'm over it. My head hurts. My hair's gone gray. I'm sweating. It's hot. It's hot and cold at the same time. I'm stressed. I don't think that was a good choice. I didn't want to move too fast. That's all. I'm going to faint. I'm going to pass out. As you walk, you have time to reflect. Your soul continues to have a strong reaction to sands. It's a curious, albeit not bad thing. You do not sense as much danger this time around. You wonder what could be the cause for it. We're soulmates, definitely. Your interaction with him didn't feel too different. Although there were those couple moments near the end. The first one was where you considered stepping back for him. And the second moment was when you did after that car startled you. What? I had a car startled me? When did that happen? Did it happen? I don't remember that. Your first meeting. Oh, it was our first meeting. Did it? Was it? I don't remember, girl. Your first meeting, you also considered avoiding him. It seems almost silly to think, but your sharp mind can't help but notice the pattern. Is your sense of danger triggered if you considered pulling back from him, avoiding him, telling him no? It's too early to draw a definite conclusion from that. We love playing hard to get here, so I think I'm gonna still do it anyway. We gotta give him some crumbs, though. Let's give him some crumbs. It's too early to draw a definite conclusion from that. You've only met the monster twice, and clearly a huge part of your soul craves him. You don't want to consider the thought of your soul being attracted to a dangerous monster who could kill you for going against him. Surely your soul wouldn't betray you like that, would it? Right, it won't do that. You trust your soul. Why do you have such a sinking feeling? Let's do a ... Let's be silly. Surely your soul wouldn't betray you like that. Sure. I'm scared. The ... scares me. You trust your soul. Sure, bestie, I do. Would it? I'll be a little silly. Rousey is I don't want to kill him. Rousey is waiting. I think he's gonna die. Rousey is waiting for you outside the dessert shop. The tall monster casually leans against a brick wall. He's in a similar attire to the last times you met him. Only today he wears a yellow tie. It matches well with his golden red eyes. He notices you right away. He smiles at you. Oh, Sans is gonna be a little mad at me, isn't he? I think he is. Because we step back from him, he might follow me. And if he sees me, immediately go from his date to meeting Rousey, I think he's going to get a little mad. He knows he's right away. He smiles at you. Hey, Miss Faith. You immediately smile back and echo his greeting. You're happy to put the pessimistic thoughts about Sans behind you. As you approach, you catch a whiff of something floral in the air. You notice he's also holding a small cigarette. Wait, no. It smells nothing like a cigarette. The smoke it emits is strangely a bright yellow. It seems to be the source of the floral scent. Mari rolls, weed, he explains when he notices your curious expression. Magic flowers my mother and sibling grow together. When burned, the smoke soothes magic. Soothes magic? Humans do something called incense, right? You have heard some humans burn candles or incense to reduce stress. Rousey crushes a Mary roll in his palm. He brushes the debris out of his palm and into the street. Think of it like that, then. Are you ready for something sweet? Oh, yeah! You beam, definitely. Then let's not wait. You two enter the dessert shop. Molly's Sunrise is a brightly colored dessert shop. Splashes of orange, rose, pink, yellow, and purple cover most of the shop. Rows of ice cream, cakes, macarons, pies, and many more sweet delights are on full display. All the cases are magically enchanted to keep the food fresh for a very long time. You aren't certain how long. You could never afford such an enchantment, but you did hear the boss offhandedly tell you it could keep a pie fresh for a month. The Black Swan did not have desserts often. Too much sugar and sauce tended to lead to patrons getting sick in the bathroom. So you have been told, at least. Molly's Sunrise does not have any place to sit. It's intended to purchase you then it's intended to purchase your food then leave. So most of it is designed to be handheld. Rousey and you each place an order. Rousey gets a triple stack butterscotch ice cream cone. You order a cinnamon sugar soft. No. No. I don't know what that is. What is that? Where's my phone? It's an ice cream. Oh. I never heard of this before. Or saw it before. There's something in, like, I know. Saffron rose ice cream cone. Butterscotch ice cream cone. Coffee ice cream cone. No. I could get ice cream chocolate cone. Ooh, eclairs. I might just get some simple chocolate ice cream. I'm just gonna get some chocolate ice cream. With your treats in hand, the two of you decide to enjoy the nice weather and go for a walk while eating. You take the lead, recalling that Rousey isn't familiar with the city. You decide to head to a less crowded part of the city, so the two of you don't have to compete for space on the sidewalk. There's a comfortable, companionable silence between the two of you as you eat. Despite the fact that its ice cream cone is larger than your head, Rousey makes quick work of it. By the time you're halfway through your chocolate ice cream cone, he's already licking his fingers clean. I should have ordered two, he sighs. You offer to share yours. No. Really? Sure. No! He bends down and takes a bite of your offering. He licks his lips. Yeah, that's good stuff. Thank you for sharing. You're glad to. Rousey pulls out another Mari roll. Do you mind? Oh, it's an incense. I thought that was food. You shake your head. He breathes out a small plume of fire, igniting it as the two of you walk. He said it was similar to what humans do with incense to soothe his magic. So, you ask him if he's stressed. Everyone's stressed, he says casually. He smiles at you. But it's better when I'm in the city. Does he not live in the city? Not exactly, he says. Not actually allowed in the city. Hello? You raise an eyebrow at that. Strict parents and all that, he says. You can relate to that. Yeah? You hesitate. You haven't talked to anyone about your past. You haven't talked to anyone about your past. Lawrence is the only one who knows, and that's because he lived it alongside you. You quickly admit you aren't on speaking terms with your parents. Strict? Rousey inquires. In a sense. They were probably abusive, I'm thinking. When remembering the father part in the beginning, like the first chapter, I think, when it had those things, like he taught you how to live and he taught you how to survive, I thought that was echoing the city, but it might have been echoing how he treated us. Because it says something like how to stay tough and how to take a hit, and I thought that was like him, like maybe he trained us, but seeing now, I don't think we were abused. You remain vague, not wholly on purpose. You don't know how to explain it. You never had to put into words. Thinking about it makes you feel deeply uncomfortable, like wearing an itchy sweater and you aren't allowed to scratch. Deeply hurt. Time stopped the bleeding, but the wounds still feel raw. Deeply enraged. The incestuous anger you feel about those memories is hard to control. Deeply disgusted, like eating rotten food. Your stomach is filled with squirming maggots. Ashamed. What did you do wrong? Why couldn't you have been better? Hollow. Looking back at your memories, you feel like watching someone else go through it instead of you. Lost. You wish someone could help you. Confused. You can't put it into words. You feel many things and nothing at all. Ashamed. I feel sad. He studies your face. Clarity comes over him. His golden red eyes widen briefly, then soften. I understand, he says. You meet his gaze to see if he truly does. You see shame reflect back at you. It's enough to make you smile. There's no warmth or joy to your smile. Rather, it's one made out of bitter relief. Here's the shitty parents, Rousey dryly says. He holds out his Marie roll to you like a wine glass. You bump your chocolate ice cream cone against it as you both mirthlessly celebrate your childhood. You still live with them? He asks you. No, you and your brother ran away. Wow. How old? You were 12. He was 17. Rousey's eyes widen. You were both kids. Where'd you go? You explain that you and your brother ran to Rune City. Your brother had saved enough over the years to get a little apartment. On his own? You two were completely on your own? Rousey is gaping at you. As children? You shrug. It wasn't like either of you had a choice. You'd both be dead if you stayed. You're incredible, he says, glancing down and away from you. I could never. You never know what you're capable of until the moment comes. Maybe, he says. Does 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 still live with his parents? Yes, he says, then forces out a short laugh. Father is a difficult man. Hard to say no to him. 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 gives a small shrug. You get it. It's more suffocating than anything there, he says. You wouldn't think it. Mother keeps a pretty home, but I feel like I can only breathe when I'm outside of it. You understand, like walking on eggshells. Yeah, he says. I knew your soul felt nice. Who'd have thought we're kindred? You, got a hobby? You read. He grins, his whole demeanor brightening. Really? I actually do too. You giggle. Oh my gosh, you read? You're so silly. You ask 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 what kind of genres he likes to read. Ain't no way. Me and 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 are the same. He says mostly satire. That's what you like too. Golly. You reach a point in the road where you need to decide where to leave the TV next. There's a swan park not far from here. You have a good feeling about going there. There's a good shopping district not far from here. There's a variety of hobby stores and your favorite bookstore. There's another dessert shop close to apartment. I'm done with eating. I'm done with that. You have a good feeling about going there? Is that like a sign? Should we go there? I'm so tired. Look, y'all, I'm for real. I'm done with taking risks. I'm so tired. I need something good. Let's go to the shopping district. You two of you make it to the district in little time. It's fun to window shop with him for the next hour. Even if neither of you purchase anything, his company is appreciated. Oh. Eventually, however, 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 has to leave. Miss Faith, 𝐥𝐴𝐚𝐽 says, I want you to have something. He digs out something from his suit pants pocket. It's a small handheld mirror. This is an enchanted mirror, he says. It can act as a way to communicate. I have another one at home, and I share this connection with my sibling. I want you to have this one. That thing is likely more expensive than all the buildings in your neighborhood. For my peace of mind, he insists. If you get in trouble, you can contact me. He pauses. Not only trouble. I like you, Miss Faith. I want to be your friend. I can't visit the city often, but this way we can still reach each other. You hesitate. He places it in your hand and folds your fingers over it. Please? He asks you. You give him a small smile. Okay, since he's your friend. His eyes shine like the dawn, his whole demeanor brightening. Thank you, Miss Faith. You tell him that the miss is not necessary. Faith. He repeats, then smiles widely. My friend. Lawrence had a friend. Robert, I'm gonna say Hoofair. Robert Hoofair holds out a large... Did the music stop? What happened? Robert Hoofair holds out a large bronze key. You accept it. Keep it on you at all times, he says. The freckled ginger closes your hand around the key. Don't set it down anywhere outside. You nod. Okay, he says. Go on and open the door with it. You step around him. Robert's the same height as you and is skinnier than Lawrence, a pale-faced man with more freckles than you can count. His hair is a shocking red with many tight curls, and eyes bluer than the sky. He's Lawrence's partner. You insert the key and twist. There's a click. You try to turn the doorknob. It doesn't budge. Annoying thing, ain't it? He asks you. You gotta lift the knob when you turn it. Figures we get the one hotel room with the busted door. Figures we get the one hotel room with a busted door. You lift the knob and turn it. The door opens. All right, he says. Go on in. I'll grab our stuff from the car. You can hit. He waves you off. You're dead on your feet, kid. Grab a bed and get some rest. Okay. You enter the hotel room and immediately smell sterile cleaners and musk. He shuts the door behind you with a click. I'm scared. You listen to his footsteps go down the hallway until you can't hear anymore. It's only you. You anxiously rub your hands. Your nail polish is starting to chip. Oh, so we're still wearing it. It's a decent hotel room. Maybe. You've never been in one before. Why are we here? You've never been in one before. You have nothing to compare it to. There's one large room with green gold 2 beds. There's a table shoved under one of the windows with 2 chairs. No kitchen, but there is a bathroom. It's barren otherwise. No pictures, no calendars, no lamps. That's fine. You and Robert don't plan to be here long. A week tops, he said. Is this after Lawrence? Yep, this is after Lawrence went missing. About City is no place to linger in, after all. He'll find Lawrence, and you can go back to Rune City with your brother. You're certain Lawrence will scold you for missing school. You're supposed to start your senior year, but that's a lecture you're willing to accept. As long as we find him. Which you will. Even if it takes a whole week, or even a whole month, and you miss so much school you have to repeat. You'll find him. You won't leave without him. A month later, there's a knock on your hotel door. I'm sorry. I look down. You can't be serious. There's a box at the door. You frown and look up and down the hallway. You don't see anyone. You take the box and bring it in. You set it down on the table. Why would you do that? There's no name to it. There could be a bomb in there. After a moment of thought, you decide to open the box. You can always apologize to Robert later if there's something you should not have seen. You take off the lid at once and you smell something sickly sweet and coppery. In the box is Robert's head. I saw it when I looked down. I saw the list already. Robert is dead. Why? What did we do? Lawrence, what are you doing? They put his head in a box. Yeah, Lawrence, what are you doing that's causing this destruction? This is a sign to us. Stop looking for Lawrence. He killed his friend. Someone killed his friend. His face is contorted into a gaping, horrified expression. His blue eyes are milky and vacant as they stare lifelessly ahead. His nose are crushed in, dried blood all around it, in his mouth. They put his head in a box. They put Lawrence in a box? Your world stops. Your body goes cold, colder than winter, and starts to tremble. You try to breathe. You try to catch your breath, but you have been thrown into glacial... Take your time. You try to breathe. You try to catch your breath, but you have been thrown into glacial water that relentlessly drags you down. Your hands shaking as your knees give out from underneath. Everything tilts. What did you see, Robert? It's hard to breathe. This is a sign. This is a sign. No, girl, don't jump scare me. This is a sign. We have to stop this. We have to stop. This is a sign to stop looking for Lawrence. No. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Go back. What did that say? Did y'all see that? Skip the breathing. He looks down at you, with a small voice. Hold up. With each breath, take your time. Oh, God. With each breath out, you force yourself to calm down. The mess of your emotions cannot control you. They are not allowed to. You are strong. You have faced danger. You have survived worse. Emotions, feelings cannot control you. Don't let the memories... Lawrence grabs you. You wrap your arms and legs around him. He starts to run. You hear it. Okay. Don't let the memories drag you down. Lawrence grabs you. You wrap your arms and legs around him as he starts to run. You hear it. Your Papa screaming, but he doesn't stop. You rub your hands together. Your face pinches up as you keep trying to breathe. I'm not reading all that. Stone weighs your stomach down. Your legs feel weak and wobbly. You tell him to duck, and he does as the sound of a gunshot rings through the air. Why are they trying to kill us? Why is my father trying to kill us? No. In 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, 2. They put his head in a box. Violet raises up to the back of your throat. Your vision doubles. 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Your body quivers. Tremors. Your body quivers. Tremors going through it. You can taste blood in your mouth as a hammer is taken to your chest. In. You try to suck in a gulp of air, but nothing happens. In. Breathe. They put his head in a box. He looks down at you, with a small voice in the back of your head. He has a pair of very pretty crimson highlights. What? Sans, what are you doing here? What's going on? Breathe. Sans, how are you here? Oh, why are we here right now? Why are we having a flashback? Why are we having a panic attack? Rouse, what's going on? He looks down at you. This is what happens when you disobey Sans. This is what happens when you pull away from him. Crying. He looks down at you. You know, with a small voice in the back of your head, he has a pair of very pretty crimson eyelids. Sans reaches out a hand and gently caresses your cheek with the back of his fingers. You breathe in, you hold, you breathe out. You refocus your thoughts, aided by the hum of your soul. Your pink eyes close shut. It takes you several minutes, but you do regain control. You are okay. You will be okay. No, it ain't. It's a new day. Oh, God. I can't do this. Not today, not right now, not ever. Oh, I can't breathe. I need time to assess the situation. Let's think back to what happened. Let's think back to what we know. Okay, let's calm down. It's 5:02 in the morning. Our thingamajigs are still there, so we're good. Our decision of not giving into Sans did not affect the things. I think that's just the thing that I think the 3 hearts up there are just for us. Let's recalibrate, whatever the word is. Let's think back. Our brother's missing. His name is Lawrence. We're looking for clues for him. So far, we met Sans, we met Papyrus, we met Gaster the one time. There's Mr. William Scott. I don't know if he's gonna be important somehow. Lawrence went missing. I assume we went to Robert first and told him the thingamajigs that happened, and we started living in a hotel room for about a month. And Robert went out looking for Lawrence to figure out what's going on. The people that got involved with Lawrence clearly knew about us, because if they knew Robert, they knew where he was staying, and they knew that we were there. That's why they sent his head in a box. So they knew that we were looking for him. They sent Robert's head in a box as a message to us to stop looking for him, or we will end up the same. I don't know why Sans was there all of a sudden, because I'm pretty sure that was a flashback. It was a dream, actually. It was a dream. It was a mixture. It was a flashback and a dream. So, yeah. Oh. There are cats fighting outside of the window. So, yeah. I'm stressed, and I'm ending this here. Because, girl, I'm stressed out. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's all the information we have so far. I don't know. I literally, my brain's not working. I don't know what to say. I'm tired. I'm done. That's it. I'm over it. But yeah, anyway. We met Azriel, we met Gaster, and we met Sans, obviously, and Papyrus. My thoughts on them is that I think Azriel's nice. I think he's nice. I think we can trust him. Plus, it always says to trust our soul anyway, so, you know, he seems cool. Sans, I was a little off-put, not about, like, Sans being evil and stuff, but, like, about Sans as a character in general in this, because, you know, he was all nice and stuff, and in the fanfiction, he's a little mean, and I was sitting here, I'm like, is he gonna be the same? Is he, like, and it's pretty, like, in tune with, I would say, with the character in with the Sans in the fanfiction, with mafiafell fanfiction Sans and mafiafell game Sans. This is not made by the same creator, I believe. Like, the fanfiction creator and the game creator are not the same, I don't think. But this is pretty in tune. Because I was thinking, like, because, you know, so far we didn't get a chance to reject him. It's just been, we got different forms of how to say yes to him. But we went on a date with him, and I had the choice to, you know, lean into his touch or to back away. I chose to back away for both the reason because I wanted to see what would happen, and because I don't want to go too fast with him. You know, I want to slow it down a little bit. But we're eating currently. And my response to that, this response I got in retaliation to that, when I chose to back away, I had an awful nightmare about Robert, and then Sans was there. So yeah, Papyrus seems cool. He seems coolio. We haven't really talked to him like that. We haven't had an interaction to the point where something like that could happen. But yeah. I think that was it. I think that was all the people. Oh right, there's Gaster. He was there. We got a little spooked. He was surprised that he could see us. Maybe he had some magic thing over him. He must have, because there was shadows around him. He must have had some magic around him. Probably like basic, simple magic. And maybe we have some magic too, because we were able to see him. And he was like, wow, you can see me. And then he disappeared. So yeah, there's that. I was gonna say something else. I don't remember what it was. I still believe that Sans and I are soulmates, because we said multiple times that our soul shouldn't be reacting like that unless we're soulmates. So I think he did a thing to our soul, and now we're soulmates, which is why we have that reaction to him. The ladies in the line when we went to go eat something did mention love, and I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about if there's a chance where we can go and talk to the conspiracy theorists about love, see if we can get some information about that. Alzray said we were kindred souls. He said our souls were like comforting. I'm sure that's just a saying, because soul is much more powerful than heart in this case. So I think this is a saying. I'm not taking too much thought into that process. Papyrus is chilling. Gaster's here. And Sans is also here. I hope nothing bad happens to 𝑃𝑃𝑙𝑒-𝑎𝑠. It's kind of funny. We're connecting more with 𝑃𝑃𝑙𝑒-𝑎𝑠 than I am with Sans. And I'm actually genuinely surprised that we are interested in the same thing. Because I was like, oh, I like to read. He's like, he likes to read. And it's like, what's your favorite genre? And we both like satire. So that was pretty cool. I'm kind of regretful, though, that I didn't go to the Swan Lake. I probably should have went there. I expected more out of the shopping district. But maybe we could have probably got more clues. But I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah. That's it. And next we're going to do chapter 5. This is stressing me out. I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm probably going to take a nap. I'm going to get something to sleep. Because it's like 5 in the morning. Anyway. Get bigger. Get better. And get himbo, my girls.